Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 18th, 2026. We've got a full random kingdom and we've got minimal trashing. So there's trader. Trader trashing estates is definitely not thinning your deck. Trader trashing coppers is thinning your deck at a very in like the most inefficient manner possible. There is also prize goat in the loots, but you're not going to get access to that until pile empties. So that isn't going to be like usually. Yeah, prize goat trashing is hard to do like a whole lot with unless you get it pretty early, and that seems unlikely here. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Though honestly, I could actually see wanting to trash copper with trader here. Oftentimes you wouldn't, but I think on this board it might actually be worth it. For plus actions, we've got Blessed Village, Procession, and Trail. And then for draw, we have Black Cat and Procession on Trail. So that's an interesting one. If you process a cantrip, normally it's like throning a cantrip. It's not. It's plus actions, but it's not draw. But in the case of Procession Trail, you play the trail twice. That's your like throning a cantrip. You spent 2 cards. You from your hand, and you drew 2 cards. That's break even. And then you trash the trail, and then that causes you to play the trail again. And that's the part where then you get +1 card, as well as plus actions. But yeah, and it also gains highways until the highways run out, so that's nice too. So that looks pretty relevant. And then for gains, there's +5 from Herbalist. Trader can gain silvers, but I don't think you're going to want to do that. Search eventually can gain loots, which then have +5. Blessed Village can have Forest's Gift, but that's going to come up like once the whole game at most. So yeah. To open, I think Search, since we have a 2/5, Search makes sense. You probably do open with a highway. I mean, it's basically just a peddler to start with, but I mean, what's better than that anyway right now? Like, I guess we could take Pageant, but I think I'm just gonna do Search Highway. We want to get another search. That seems pretty reasonable to me. We get another highway here. At some point, we want to get Procession Trail stuff going because it's actions and draw and it's gains. I guess I didn't talk about that, but Procession on Trail specifically is gains, although it's only gains as long as the highways last, but I think I'll take another highway first. The idea being, if we play a few highways, we can start doing like scouting party. Before we buy stuff. I think that's worthwhile. And I guess the other thing we could do is just buy a trail now just to draw this last copper, but yeah. I mean, if and when we get plus buy into the deck, then having the highways will be useful. Guess I'll take another one. Seen all over our estates. Yeah, scouting here. Actually, that good anyway. We really do need to get the procession thing going so that we can start gaining the highways. So maybe we just take a trail first. Because I don't really want to process the highways particularly. Yeah, I think we take a trail first. And then plan to get a procession. Okay, here we go. Scouting party. And procession. I guess I hadn't considered that if I play enough highways, I could end up processing the trail into nothing. That would be annoying. Right now, we don't have enough highways for that to be an issue. A scouting party. Bump, bump, bump. We can leave the copper on top. Get another trail. Play that. Unfortunate. Maybe we should... Maybe we should grab a trader now? Start trashing copper? We can potentially process that as well. Which isn't amazing, but it's... We don't have any other terminals in the deck right now. We're gonna have these two trails down here without a procession. Ugh. I guess we could also go like scout search and just try to cycle back around to the procession that we have. Maybe that makes more sense. Can't reorder these yet. We're gonna draw a different card. Okay, well that works anyway. On. Alright, we've got Procession Trail down there. Do another scout. And get another search. Okay. Four searches is probably enough, if not more than enough. Okay, we don't want to scout again because we don't want to trigger a shuffle. We could get another trail though and just cycle a card off the top. We could also get another procession. We just don't have that many actual trails in the deck is the problem to line it up with. I'll get the trail. It's gonna take forever to pop these friggin' searches though. But I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I feel like the plan of just buy some provinces is going to work out better than what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I mean, there is some alt VP to be had from Chariot Race, but that doesn't really combine well with the highway thing. We really need to empty a pile. Highways are and searches are the two piles that's most reasonable to do. I'm just worried that if I empty the searches, I'm going to have too much loot. Which I guess means I should go for highways instead. Hmm. Hmm. Do we get a chariot race? It's not likely to do anything. I guess we could process it into a 4, though. So, sure. Okay. Scout, I guess. Whoa! Alright, well, good enough, I suppose. I mean, and maybe is now the time to take another procession? Sure, I guess. I want to scout just to try to line up Procession Trail again. Even though can't really buy anything great. I guess we could also look at Black Cat's emptying. Hmm. We could. I kind of forgot that Herbalist was on the board. Could have been playing with Herbalist. Hmm. Black Cat isn't terrible. I guess I'll take a Black Cat. I think the priority has got to be to process the trail, not the chariot race. That said, if we wanted to, I mean, do we care about that winning the chariot race? Probably not. Okay. Do we have another trail down there? We do. Okay, so we can empty pile next turn. I don't know how much good it's going to do us, really. But we can do it. we gained Amphora, Shield, Chalice, and Hammer. Well, Hammer is good. Hammer is definitely good. We might as well process trails anyway, even though, as I said before, it's not going to gain anything, but it is going to be draw. Okay. 7 of our 10 junk cards. These piles are low. We don't have another procession down here. That's a bit of an issue. We have a bunch of highways. I mean, we could just... Well, the bot also has 1,000,000 black cats, so I'd prefer not to just take a province here. The question is, do we scout? I think the answer is yes. I guess we'll leave the black cat on top. Even though we don't have a procession down there. We could scout again. But we just discarded a copper and an estate, so I don't think... There's only one more junk card down there. I mean, I guess... We scout again. Discarding the highway is not a big deal. Mostly just getting past the one remaining copper, but... Which, I guess, admittedly, we might not even do. There's a 60% chance that we would get rid of it. I think I'll just take another procession. Okay. So the bot has 9 black cats? No, 8 black cats. It's not particularly likely to be able to chain all that many of them together, but still. We did draw 3 of our loot. Well, that is something. We probably should play the black cat. Yeah, okay. Oh, we have the shield! Okay. Okay. we should definitely get some green here. If we can test with the hammer too. We have 4 gains total. 4 provinces is enough to win. Right? Am I doing the math wrong? No, I'm not. Right? 18 and 9 is 27. And they... Oh, wait. But the bot only played the 1 black cat. It could have more. Right. It's smart enough to do that. Okay, hold on. We buy 1 more province. And now it plays more black cats. Right. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have bought another province. That might have been incorrect, because the bot might get to double province this turn. That. Well, oops. So we do this like this. Yeah. I shouldn't have bought another province. Well, okay. All right. We definitely need to process the highway just to get as far as we can this turn. We really need to draw into that other shield. That would be... Other shield. This shield. We didn't. Okay. Well... Yeah, we just didn't get much here in general. I think we need to have the shield. I think we go next turn. We scout. Okay, that looks good. And then we add what? It's trail plus village. Boons. Flames gift is gone, and that's it. Yeah, I guess plus village. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, we have an extra buy. Alright, probably the bot just hits province here, and then that's the game. I think... Oh, okay. Wait, what happened to my... Oh, never mind. I really want to... I'm going to process something. I'd rather process the chariot race than the highway. I don't get to process either of these things. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have the shield. Still, it's in the bottom 5 cards. And now we don't have enough gains to win anyway. Get to 25 off of a province. And then 3 duchies would get us to... Yeah, well, not enough anyway. Needed to see the shield. Yeah, I think my deck just isn't viable here. I think I have to take green and just hope that the bot doesn't have many black cats. It just played a sextant though? Gosh. What am I, what else am I, what else am I doing? Getting another blessed village? I mean, I guess I could. I guess we discard the trail. Don't play it. Might as well buy Pageant finally. Oh. That's gotta be correct to do now. Do we want the Wisp on top? The Procession? The highways, the Wisp can draw well, but we do have to find the highways. We'd also just put a Blessed Village on top, and that way if the bot doesn't buy green, somehow we can react with the black. Or we can draw with the black cat, rather. Guess I'll do that? I don't know. And... What's left that we could get that's good? Earth's Gift, Wind's Gift, River's Gift, Forest's Gift. That's a pretty good... Alright, fine. Another one of these. Okay. Sea's Gift, Wind's Gift. Pretty good. Okay. We process the chariot race so that we can gain a trail. Can we even possibly win here, is the question. I guess it actually could be correct to process chariot race into Blessed Village to try to get the plus buy as well. But province gets us to 25. 5 duchies would get us to 40. That's assuming we can even get 5 duchies, which we probably can't. Yeah. We got 25 and 4 duchies. I get us to 37. If we also won like 2 chariot races, that would do it. That seems unlikely. But I guess we might as well take our shot. Well, we won 1. So do we gain the trail or do we gain the Blessed Village? I mean, we have Chalice, Shield, which we can't even necessarily play. Hammer, Amphora. So they all have gains. We have 5 total gains. So we kind of need the Blessed Village. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I mean, I guess the good news is we can, no, at least buy some duchies. And do some scouting. I don't want to discard any of this. Well, I want to discard the copper. Do I even scout again? It's unclear. I'm going to say yes. Answer was probably not. Maybe I am supposed to discard the hammer. That's so many black cats. Yeah, they're just going to get to province this turn. And even if they don't, yeah, okay. Yeah, I did not approach this correctly. I think it's probably fair to say. I think I actually probably should have tried to play with Trader. I do. We could open it. Trader Chariot Race. Maybe. Or we go pageant search and then get the trader. Maybe that's better. Well, here I think I'm going to take a second search. We could scout here. It triggers a shuffle that has a bunch of estates in it, but it also makes it less likely that we collide terminals. And it's a short shuffle. Get one more search here. And if so, do we scout again? Well, we're probably gonna buy a search next turn, right? Maybe we should take a Blessed Village. Oh. Well, alright then. Could be procession time. Could also be a little early for that. Hmm. Also just take another Blessed Village or a Trail. Let's take one more Blessed Village. I don't want the Trader to miss the shuffle, so we'll do next turn that. This is a little awkward. Maybe we just don't play the other Blessed Village next turn. Alternatively, we scout here and trigger a shuffle. In which case we want to leave the estate on top. It's weird. We do need to get, like, Procession and or Highway going. I don't know. I think... Okay. I think... Just do that. I think now we do go ahead and take a Procession. The Flames Gift. I'll take another search. This is not not where I wanted to see the Procession, because I don't want to turn estate into silvers. I think I'll just do this turn. All right, it's time for Trail. What is that last card? Yeah, I think it's a Blessed Village. I will not play the Trail. Ooh. All right, I guess I'll take another search. You can process the Blessed Village. Seems okay. No, I do not want to exchange that for silver, thank you. Should probably use the coffers now rather than squatting on them. Gains are precious. Let's get maybe another Trail. We don't have that much junk down here. I think I will not play this. Oh, we had more than I thought. Meh. Do we play the Trail? We do have another Trail. Yeah. Do we get another Procession now? Sure. Okay, we can process Trail. That's good. I don't really have a plan for emptying a pile, I will admit. Is it insane to, like, empty the searches? 4 of them in play? I don't know, we've been trashing. Bot has 3 searches in play. Okay. This rate, we could empty the highways. Wanted to do that. We can get 2 more highways next turn. We could get a 3rd highway if we procession into highway. That definitely has its downsides in terms of our draw. We could also process the trader. Problem with that is that we only have 1 copper left. Does that mean we shouldn't trash this copper? Yeah, maybe it does. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is too ambitious. I'm gonna try it, though. Ah. Damn it. Really don't want those silvers in my deck. Just buy another highway. And maybe we just never actually process the trader, I don't know. Okay. No, don't make me. No. Oh, prize goat. Like, in this case, we've done enough trashing that that's actually, like... We didn't get the shield, though. That's too bad. Okay. So we have 3 processions and 2 trails. Probably want another trail, or we could just get a black cat of our own. Maybe black cat is actually better. Because we do have a village. Nah. We could top deck 2 black cats. That's lowering piles a lot. So we got 5 loot. We have 5 gains. The bot has 5 black cats. We have 5 loot, we have 5 gains because the insignia is not giving us plus buy. Forest Gift is not still out there. The bot ate it. There is... No, Earth's Gift is gone too? You jerk. Ugh. kind of think double black cat on top might be the way to go then. Hmm. Okay, so the bot has bought a couple black cats the last couple turns, but it hasn't triggered a shuffle, so those are unlikely to come into play. We get 4 provinces. That is enough to win unless the bot gives us at least 2 curses. So in order to overcome 4 provinces and a duchy, it would need to give us 5 curses, which should be very, very unlikely. But can we actually get that far anyway? Of course, is a relevant question. Guess we're gonna find out. Also puzzle box a black cat. It looks like we are going to draw through here. The last card is another estate. We don't need to draw it. Processing highway does not get us anything. We probably can't afford to trash state at this point. That's it? Okay. Yeah, okay. So thinning with Trader was, I think, the way to go. Yeah, it was just too hard to line up the minimal draw without doing that. That being said, I still don't feel great about how this went. Hmm. I don't know. I guess it's also possible that it would be better to like go ahead and play with Trader, yes, but then also actually play with more black cats for draw. Maybe. Hmm. Just harder to gain them than to do the procession stuff. I mean, the procession stuff requires you line stuff up, but it also gives you extra gains. I don't know. Maybe it's correct to play with Herbalist too. I am kind of curious about that. You know what? Let's try it. Oh, we got a 5-2. We could scout. Wanted to. What is the plan here? I mean, getting a search is not bad, and getting the early highway is not bad either. Yeah, sure. Let's start with highway search. And then we could go ahead and pageant here. We're gonna hit at least 4 next turn anyway. Sure, okay. We hit 5. We'll do the trader thing. Okay, so we go ahead and take a blessed village in anticipation of wanting more terminals. I think that makes sense. I think a wisp is just good. Just good. Search or herbalist? I kind of think we should, if we're going to do this, we should go for the herbalist. Fountain's Gift. That's the one I definitely don't want. Second Blessed Village, probably. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that now. I think this should be fine. We have a Blessed Village down there. Well, we might bottom deck it. Damn it. Does it make sense? I mean, we do want to play more searches. Also get a black cat. Do have a Blessed Village top decked. Fine. Well, couldn't have really asked for much of a better draw there. I guess I could have asked to see the trader. Do kind of want more highway because we are trashing these coppers. But we could instead go start getting the procession stuff. Maybe we go procession chariot race. Okay. At least all the bad stuff missed the shuffle there. Well, a lot of it anyway. Process the herbalist. I guess that's worth it. Yeah. We can replace it. And it makes more money than it costs. Now maybe get a trail. And like, we do need to get more searches. Are there any good cards down here? There's a Blessed Village. Okay. Guess I won't play this. Yeah, let's get another search. It's nice. Would I rather proc the trail or the chariot race? Probably the trail. Nah. Another procession now. Go ahead and take another black cat. Sure. Probably trail. Well, yeah, probably trail. How many coppers do we have left? We have 3 coppers left. So this isn't the turn we want to process the trader. So I guess we try process the herbalist. Another one of these. We still only have 2 searches, and a big of a problem is that. Should get another one. And a Blessed Village. Oh, I forgot to process the trader. Hold on. I don't care. Oh, the trader's not in. I see the problem. Hmm. Okay. Well. Hmm. What's down there? And the yeah, that's I think we just oh wait, we can why did I not think about the fact that you can trade your estates for nothing if you have highways in play? Oh my god, how did it take me this long to notice that? Oh, that's so embarrassing. I just I can't believe I didn't think about that. Holy crap. Holy crap. That is just incredibly embarrassing. All right, Black Cat seemed like the most promising pile to empty. We've got 3 searches. This doesn't feel like it's all that different from how I played it before, but maybe it is. We could do like Black Cat and then Scouting Party it on top. Because bot buys green, we get to react. No, wait, that doesn't work. You discard 3 and put the rest back. Never mind. Never mind. We just buy 2 Black Cats. Yeah, I think so. But we don't actually necessarily want to assess the trader yet. We want to process the chariot race. Sure. Gain another procession. Then process. It could be correct to process the herbalist. Sure. Oh! I hadn't realized I'd set that up. Well, hold on then. Boy, there are ways I was underplaying this. That I just did not realize. It's not totally obvious at this point that we should be crashing a state over copper. We have 6 highways. Or do we have 5 and the bot has 1? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll trash copper. Alright, so first we get a black cat. And we get prize goat, sword, prize goat. Okay. Then we scout the black cat on top. And then wondering about just getting more chariot races. Oh, maybe we should probably replace the herbalist. Like, we have been getting a few points off the chariot race. And we can still proc it into other stuff. Alright. I guess mostly we want to trail anyway, so let's just proc chariot race into trail. I do have another procession. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, these points are like, it's not the most amount of points, but could actually make a pretty big difference. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if 5 provinces is doable this turn anyway. I shouldn't have gone for that. Or rather, should have gone for the highways. Do we have a 3rd procession, or does the bot have that? I'm not sure. Do. Okay, well, we can get another highway now. Nice, that helps. Need 10 coins. We definitely have that. Yeah, okay. So that definitely went better. Okay. So I think the moral of the story is don't always ignore the weak cards. I think I don't always do that, but I think Herbalist in particular is one that I have a pretty big blind spot for, and Trader is not a whole lot better. But like on this in this kingdom in particular, I think they're actually both like pretty relevant. And the fact that you can process Herbalist into not just like Chariot Race, but potentially Trail and Highway is pretty relevant as well, and just something I totally blanked on. The fact that you can put some highways into play and then Trader Estate, I just completely missed. And like, it's not even clear that you want to do that too much, because you can play a bunch of highways and then you don't need money anyway, and estates are better for Chariot Race, and they, I mean, not by much, but still, and they give you points, which could be relevant when you're getting curses from Black Cat and whatnot. But yeah, this definitely feels like a kingdom that I just didn't play correctly, in large part because I didn't take the time to evaluate the weaker cards. So that is a lesson for the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.